Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to remove your gel polish at home. You need a file that is 180 buffer. This will be required for you to be able to scratch the surfaces of your nail. You have to gently do that. You don't have to press really hard or anything like this. The point of this is to break the top coat as it acts as a sealing. Once you break the top coat, it will be much easier for the solution to get in and actually work its magic and remove your nail polish. Make sure you go into all the corners, don't leave any surfaces not scratched. Once you've done that, you need some cotton pads or just cotton, and you have to soak them into nail polish remover. I use the little pieces, you don't really need big pieces. So the one that I'm gonna use today is nail polish remover from Boots, but it doesn't matter really. Anything with acetone would work. So once you've soaked them, what I do is I just wrap them around my nail like this, and I put a little clip. These are gel remover clips, and they're very useful. I would say they make your life very easy. They usually come in packs of 5, so you have to do your hand separately, one hand and then the next one. But you can buy 2 sets if you want to do it really fast. That's not an issue. After you've done this, you have to leave your nails to soak in for about 15 minutes. So, once 15 minutes is gone, you just open the nails, like so, and you see how they are kinda lifted. Once you remove the cotton, you have to use a tool that looks like this. It's a gel polish remover tool, but you can see how the top surface is kinda like lifted and very easy to be removed. If this is not the case, then what I would suggest is soak the cotton a bit more and then wrap it for another 5-10 minutes. You want them to be really like falling off on its own, because otherwise it will be like very damaging for your nail if you're just scratching it and it's not going anywhere. So I would just recommend to do this. It's very easy. They're usually made to be done like this. I forgot to mention that you don't need to use nail polish remover. You can buy the special solution, which it will probably work much better than the nail polish remover, but I just happen to have nail polish remover and don't have any gel remover solution. But if you go to like a salon or any special place for this, they will just use solution. So as you can see, I'm scraping off the nails very gently. I don't want to like cause any breakages or anything. Be aware that once you remove your protection of gel polish, then your nails are kind of exposed and they'll be very weak, especially if they're like mine. My nails are very fragile, so I would say be careful. Just do it slowly, don't press too hard. You don't want to break your nails doing this. The other nail file I showed you is a 220 buffer. This is the one that you're going to be using afterwards. Once your nails are actually done scraping, you would need to file them on top of this. So I would recommend filing them a bit more gently. Don't forget, regardless if this is a file or a very refined file, it is still going to be scratching the top of your the surface of your nails. So just bear in mind, don't press too hard. Just use gentle moves to do that. So you can see how I'm doing this for my nails. I'm just gently make sure you're removing every little part of the nail, like on the sides. Just don't let any residue there, because that will actually show on your nail afterwards, and you don't want this. So once you're done with that, you then have to file your nails and shape them and stuff. There is option 2. So if you don't have these pads, clips, sorry, if you don't have the clips, you can just cut some squares out of kitchen foil. I've even seen people do this back in the day in the salons, like manicure people doing that. So manicure technicians doing this in the salons. So I won't say this is a never heard of thing, but I would actually say, if you don't want to pay any money for clippers, let's say you just started and you've already bought a top coat, a base coat, a color, and you're thinking like, oh, I don't want to give another $5 or whatever, just because every little thing adds up. I do understand that. So you can just start with the foil. Everyone has kitchen foil at home. You just wrap it like this around the nail and you're done. And this is the very easy DIY type of doing nails, removing nail polish at home. So once you're ready with removing the very basic top polish, you have to buffer your nails. So after you remove the gel, you buff the nails with the buffer block. I have this really old buffer block, and I've been using it for a long time, and it's still very good. They are extremely cheap, so I would highly recommend getting one of those. This is just to make sure all the little dust and some parts that you haven't scraped properly are removed. This is to be able to prepare the surface for the next set of nails. Also, it makes it a little bit shinier, a little bit better looking. Another very important thing is to clean your cuticles, to remove the cuticles that's grown onto your nails. Not everyone says you have to cut your cuticles, but I do it because I feel like it looks prettier. So I'm gonna use this electric file. This electric file is very cheap. It's £15. Again, you don't have to have it to start with. You don't have to buy all this like hundreds of pounds worth of equipment straight away. You can start literally with a few files, a top and base and a color and a lamp, of course, sorry. But with the time I acquired all this equipment because I just thought it's easier to work. So you can see the tip I'm using, it's a pointy one, and it is specially for your cuticles. So this is making sure that you don't have anything stuck to your nails, ingrown into your nails from your cuticles. It just makes your surface larger and better to work with. The nail polish looks better and it lasts long, for the simple reason that you don't have anything to lift it on the back end. Once you're done with that, you will continue with the tool and push towards the inside of your nail. That way you're making sure fully your nail is clean, nicely prepped for the next set of nails. So as you can see, I'm really making sure I push it towards the end of my nail. This is the best you can do, because then once they gather in the end, you can just cut them with the nippers. So this file has few different tips that you can use. I will use this one. This is great for the ends. So one you can go out of your nail on the side and just remove the dead skin. I really like this file because it's not professional. It's not the one that you're gonna see when you go to the salon to get your nails done, but it is a great handy tool for beginners. It doesn't have too much power, so it's not really gonna hurt you. You can't really hurt yourself with it, but it's also very helpful to speed the process of removing your nail polish, because this is a long process. Sometimes it takes half an hour to just get all your nails cleaned, and it shouldn't be that long. I don't want to be wasting time on this, so if this little tool would help me, I would definitely recommend it. This is the tip to polish your nail. So once you're done with removing, pushing, etc., you've got to polish the top of your nail just to make sure all the uneven bits and powdery stuff are removed. Of course, I would recommend after everything you've done, you go wash your hands and then pat dry them. Now, you've got these nippers, which are kind of dangerous if you're not used to them, so just be careful when you're using them. Don't cut yourself. Just go towards the end of your nail, in the base, and start removing anything that you think it's a dead skin, but very, very lightly. Don't go too deep, don't press too hard. It shouldn't be painful. If it hurts you, then you're probably doing the wrong thing. It should not be painful. As I said, I'm not a nail technician. I don't have an education, but all I've learned so far it's through experimenting and try and error. I've just spoke with some friends who are working in the industry. I've just followed lots of videos on Facebook, lots of Instagram accounts, and see how they do it, and this is my result. So once you're done, it should look like this, regardless if you want to continue with next set or if you want to just leave it like this. This is a great way of your nails to be looking. So thanks a lot for watching. I hope this video was helpful. I hope you liked it and you would consider subscribing for my channel. Thank you. Bye.